This man is extraordinary. He actually licked the ground with his tongue. And just from that lick, the man knew that the place was filled with an eerie aura. Then, the man performed a 360-degree spin. He released a dazzling magical light ring. And within that golden light ring, a mythical beast's image appeared in the air. Moreover, this extremely difficult-to-tame sea sprite seemed to be very obedient to this man. Even the fierce mythical beast Zawu, which has been recorded in legends, regarded this man as a brother. Speaking of this man, he has quite a background, because his teacher is none other than the universally known headmaster of Hogwarts, Dumbledore. Do you think I'm going to talk about Harry Potter? Impossible. This is a must-watch movie before watching Harry Potter. Even our Captain Jack Sparrow became the top villain here. A severely underrated fantasy movie titled Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Let the show begin. On this day, Curly accidentally saw a leather glove strangely floating in mid-eye, and that leather glove seemed to be pointing a direction to Curly. Curly got the hint and grabbed the leather glove. Sure enough, the leather glove instantly took him to the top of a building. Standing in front of him was his teacher, Dumbledore. Seeing his teacher's face filled with undisguisable anxiety, clever Curly knew something significant was happening. Sure enough, Dumbledore entrusted Curly with a major task related to the fate of the entire magical world. Not long ago, the terrifying dark wizard Grindelwald, once imprisoned in the magical dungeon, was tied to a thestral carriage, ready to face the final judgment one, but unexpectedly, he colluded with a wizard from the association. On the way to the trial, they eliminated all the escort personnel and successfully escaped. Just after breaking free, Grindelwald immediately started his plan to revive wizard civilization. His first task was to find the boy who harbored the dark obscurus within him. That's right. Turns out he was not eliminated by the magical association. Instead, he became even stronger. On the other side, Curly had just returned home when he heard a strange sound from his room. Pushing the door open, he saw the blonde girl happily playing a game with the Muggle man. But seeing the bearded man's ecstatic expression, Curly felt something was off. Sure enough, Curly discovered that the bearded man was indeed under the blonde girl's love spell. With a wave of his hand and a counter curse, the bewildered bearded man came to his senses. Due to the extreme embarrassment, the blonde girl hacked her things. Despite the bearded man's attempts to stop her, the blonde girl used an apparition spell and disappeared into thin air. Can't find her? Impossible. Curly used a restoration spell to find out the blonde's whereabouts. He discovered a subtle connection between this and the task assigned by his teacher. So Curly decided to once again take the Muggle on a magical journey. Curly took the bearded to find a man with an exaggerated expression. Reluctantly, Curly paid the strange man the fare. Immediately, the strange man began a bizarre countdown. Then Iron Barrel on the ground started shaking violently. Curly grabbed the bearded's hand and stepped into the barrel. In an instant, both of them disappeared into thin air. Meanwhile, a mysterious woman, unnoticed by others, used a statue to magically enter another world. What appeared before her eyes was a magical world resembling a fairy tale kingdom. But within this fairy tale-like world, dark corners also existed. This woman, with a helpless expression, was locked in a huge cage. With the beast tamer's angry shout, something eerie began to happen.